Welcome to the session of JEE Mains chapter wise solutions from 2002 to 2020. So already in previous sessions we discussed some problems. In this session we will complete this. Okay. See this problem. The lines, there are two lines which are perpendicular to a common line. That means these two lines are parallel. So in case of this we have to find out the number of values of P. So what are the given equations first of all? The first equation is P into P square plus 1 into X minus Y plus Q equal to 0. This is equation 1. And another one is P square plus 1 into X, P square plus 1 whole square into X plus P square plus 1 into Y plus 2Q equal to 0. Given that these two are perpendicular to a common line, that means these two are parallel. So in case of this we have to find out the possible values of P. So these two lines are parallel, we know the condition. If the two lines are parallel, coefficients ratio of X coefficients ratio equal to Y coefficients ratio. That means A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2. Here A1 is this one, A2 is this one. Therefore P into P square plus 1 by P square plus 1 whole square is equal to the coefficient of Y is minus 1 by the coefficient of Y here is P square plus 1. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. Here this and this get cancelled, this and this get cancelled. Just only we have one value for P, that is P equal to minus 1. In case of this, P has exactly only one value, that is minus 1. At this value only these two are perpendicular to a common line, that means these two are parallel. Okay, see this problem. The perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining P1, 4 and Q, K, 3 has y-intercept minus 4. Possible values of K is dash. Suppose these are the positions of the given 2 points. P point is 1, 4, P1, 4. And suppose here the Q is K, 3. This is the line segment joining P and Q. Okay. Now the perpendicular bisector of this equation has y-intercept 4. Then what is the values of K? So perpendicular bisector. This is the, suppose this is the perpendicular bisector. Here the equation, this line y-intercept, given that y-intercept of this one, y-intercept minus 4. In case of this, x-intercept equal to 0. So okay, let's see. So we have to find out this equation and we have to apply the y-intercept of this equal to minus 4, then we will get K answer. So let us take general point, variable point, some A, x, y. If it is perpendicular bisector, if you take the distance from these 2 points to this point are equal. So this is the position of a point A, x, y. So this is the perpendicular bisector. So these have equidistance from P and Q. That means AP is equal to AQ. The lengths are equal. Squaring on both sides. AP whole square is equal to AQ whole square. Now write the distances. X minus 1 whole square plus Y minus 4 whole square is equal to X minus K whole square plus Y minus 3 whole square. This represents the perpendicular bisector of AB. We have given that its y-intercept is minus 4. Therefore, at y-intercept minus 4, x value is 0. So put simply, put x equal to 0 and y equal to minus 4 in the above equation. Then we will get the K value. It is very simple. We can complete this question within 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds also. So just put x equal to 0 and y equal to minus 4. X equal to 0, then minus 1 whole square, 1. So y equal to minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 8 whole square is equal to 0 minus k whole square plus minus 4 minus 3 whole square. So 1 plus 64 is equal to k square plus 49. Okay, so here k square equal to 65 minus 49. Okay, so k square is equal to 16, 45, 15, 16. This implies k is equal to plus or minus 4. Understand? Here, the perpendicular bisector of this equation has y-intercept minus 4. So perpendicular bisector means this locus point, if you take any point on the perpendicular bisector that have same distance from these 2 points. So with the help of that condition, we get a relation in between x, y, h, k like that. So in this equation, y-intercept is minus 4. At that point, x equal to 0. So put x equal to 0 and y equal to minus 4. Then we will get k value, k equal to plus or minus 4. See this problem? Let h comma k be 1 comma 1 and c 2 comma 1 be the vertices of a right angle triangle. Here AC is the hypotenuse. Right angle AC is the hypotenuse. If the area of the triangle is 1 unit, then the set of values of k dash. Clear? This is a right angle triangle. Here we have given that in the point A, h comma k and B 1 comma 1 and C 2 comma 1. Here you observe that here in these 2 points the y coordinates are same. That means BC is parallel to x axis. Let us take B comma C are the positions of these are the positions of B and C. Let us take this point B h comma k, B 1 comma 1 and C 2 comma 1. Given that area of this triangle is 1 unit. So area nothing but base into height. So what about this? We don't know the length. This length is nothing but 1 unit. So y is same, 1 to 2 difference 1 unit. So what about this length? Mod of k minus 1, 1 comma 1, h comma k. The difference of the y coordinates. Mod of k minus 1 is the height of AB. BC length is 1. We have given that area of ABC equal to, given that area of ABC is equal to triangle ABC equal to 1 unit, square units. That means this is equal to half into base into height, 1 into height mod k minus 1. 2 is equal to mod k minus 1. K minus 1 is equal to plus or minus 2. K is equal to 1 plus or minus 2. The values of k are 1 plus 2, 3 and 1 minus 2, minus 1 comma 3. There exist 2 values for k. One is minus 1 and another one is 3. To form a right angle triangle with help of these 2, and the area must be 1 unit. See this problem? Let P minus 1 comma 0, Q 0 comma 0 and R 3 comma 3 root 3 are the 3 points. These are any 3 points. The equation of the bisector of the angle PQR. So what about the coordinates of P? Here we have given that the coordinates of P is equal to minus 1 comma 0 and Q 0 comma 0 and R 3 comma 3 root 3. So find out the locations. Clearly Q is at origin, given that Q is equal to 0. P is minus 1 comma 0. Suppose this is the position of P minus 1 comma 0. That means next R 3 comma 3 root 3. If suppose this is the position of R 3 comma 3 root 3. These are the positions of given points. Here we have to find out the angular bisector of PQR. That means how to find out the angular bisector of, that means how to find out this equation. Okay, just observe that if you join these two, then what will happen? What about the slope of this line? Slope of QR is equal to, if you know this angle, we can find out the remaining angle. This is the bisector. Just we have to split the angle into equal parts. That's it. So slope of QR, slope of QR is equal to QR y2 minus y1, 3 root 3 minus 0 by x3 minus x1, 3 minus 0. This is cancel. This is equal to root 3, that is equal to tan theta. So inclination of QR is equal to, from this, theta is equal to 60 degrees. Now the angle made by QR is, inclination is 60 degrees. What about the remaining angle? Angle PQR is 120 degrees. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to 120 degrees. Now, this is, if suppose this is the bisector, 60, 60, this angle is 60, the total angle is 60, this means 60. So now the angle made by this line with x-axis is 120 degrees. 60 plus 60 plus 60 over, this is the bisector. Inclination of the bisector is 120 degrees. Angle, inclination of the bisector of PQR, inclination of the bisector, angle PQR is equal to 120. Otherwise give the name. Let us take this equal to S. QS, inclination of QS. Now the equation of QS, the equation of the line, this is the line passing through origin and inclination 120 degrees. Equation of angular bisector, angle PQR is equal to line passing through origin having inclination 120 degrees, is y is equal to tan 120 degrees into x, y equal mx. Equation of any line passing through origin is in the form of y equal to mx. Therefore, y is equal to tan 120 minus root 3x. Therefore, root 3x plus y equal to 0. This is the equation of the angle bisector of PQR. That's it. Just only this equation mainly depends upon inclination. See this problem? If one of the lines of m into y square plus 1 minus m square xy plus minus m x square equal to 0 is a bisector of the angle between the lines xy equal to 0. That means the angular bisector of coordinate axis. Here the equation of xy, see this, equation of xy equal to 0 means this represent coordinate axis. Here one of the lines of the pair of lines are given. In these two lines there is the one line that is bisector of xy equal to 0. So what are the given equations? First of all, right now the given equations are what is the first equation? My square plus 1 minus m square into y into x, xy minus mx square equal to 0. This is the first equation, and the equation of the coordinate axis xy equal to 0. This is the second equation. We have given that one of the lines of this is the bisector of this. What are the bisectors of 2? We know that equation of bisectors of xy equal to 0. Equations of bisectors of xy equal to 0 are, what are the bisectors? We know if these are the coordinate axes, these are the bisectors. We know that y is equal to x and y equal to minus x are the angular bisectors. This contains either one of these two, either this or this. So for that, simply the equation of the bisector of x equal to 0 are y is equal to plus or minus x. It contains two lines, y equal to x and y equal to minus x. Put y equal to plus or minus x in the equation above equation, because it contains either one of these two. This must be satisfies this equation. So put 3 in equation 1, substitute y equal plus or minus x in the equation 1. Then what will happen? M square in m into y square, that means plus or minus x whole square plus 1 minus m square into x into plus or minus x minus m into x square equal to 0. Here observe that m x square is there, here also x square, take x square common, then we get m plus or minus 1 minus m square minus m is equal to 0. So m get cancelled. Therefore 1 minus m square equal to 0. This implies m square equal to 1. So m equal to plus or minus 1. The one of the line, this contains two lines passing through origin. In those two lines, one is angular bisector of this. That means either y equal to x or y equal to minus x. Put y equal to plus or minus x in the above equation. We will get condition, that is m square equal to 1, m equal to plus or minus 1. See this problem? This type of problems are very, very important for mainly mains, JEE mains. Okay. So if a comma a square falls inside the angle made by the line, y is equal to x by 2. That means 2y equal to x and y equal to 3x. If suppose these are the positions of the two lines, 2y equal to x means y equal to x by 2 and y equal to 3x. If the point a comma a square lies inside this angle, what about the possible values of a? We have to find out. If a point lies in this area, this lies say opposite sides of the lines. So for this line, the right side, for this line, left side. So we have to apply L11 greater than 0, L22 greater than 0, less than 0, like that. Okay. So let us rewrite the equation 1. So the 1 becomes x minus 2y equal to 0. And let us take this is equal to L1. And this equation becomes 3x minus y equal to 0. Let it be taken this equal to L2. Now substitute this point in both the equations. L1 at a point a comma a square gives a minus 2a square. L2 at the same point a comma a square gives 3a minus a square. So we have to take the nature for this case 1. If a minus 2a square less than 0, definitely this should be greater than 0 because this point lies here. That means opposite to both the lines. For this right side, for this left side. So we have to take opposite signs. So this is greater than 0. So here we can write 2a square minus a greater than 0. A into 2a minus 1 greater than 0. It means a belongs to minus infinity to 0 union 1 by 2 to infinity. This is the equation 3. Now with respect to this condition also find out the possible values of a. So here we can write a square minus 3a less than 0, a into a minus 3 less than 0. It means here a belongs to 0 to 3. This is the equation 4. Now intersection points of these two is the result of these two cases. So take intersection. So in 3 intersection 4. Now what is the intersection value of these two? So there is no intersection for this. Just intersection of these two nothing but 1 by 2 to 3. Therefore from 3 and 4 you can write a belongs to 1 by 2 to 3. Just we can verify at the remaining cases. Take a greater than 0 and less than 0. In case of that, we will get no value for a. Okay, so this is the answer for this problem. This is very, very important model. Understand? See this problem. If the line parallel to x-axis and passing through intersect point of these two lines, then what is the position of the line? So what are the given equations? The first equation is this one. In second equation there is a small mistake. 2y is there in the book. Actual problem is 2ay. Okay. Find the equation of the line passing through intersect point of these two and parallel to x-axis. Any line passing through intersect point of these two is nothing but 1 plus lambda 2. That means L1 plus lambda L2. Equation of any line. Equation of any line passing through intersect point of these two is in the form of 1 plus lambda 2 equal to 0. That means L1 plus lambda L2. That means Ax plus 2by plus 3b plus lambda into bx minus 2ay minus 3a is equal to 0. So given that, so let us take this equal to 3. Given that 3 is parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis means x coefficient is 0. So what is the x coefficient? Here the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? A plus lambda b. A plus lambda b equal to 0. This implies lambda is equal to minus a by b. Just to substitute lambda value in this equation 3, we will get a result. So from 3, ax plus 2by plus 3b minus a by b into bx minus 2ay minus 3a equal to 0. Now simplify it. What will happen? abx plus 2b square y plus 3b square minus abx plus 2a square y plus 3a square. abx get cancelled. Now take y from these two, then we get 2y into a square plus b square is equal to minus of 3 into a square plus b square. These two get cancelled. Y is equal to minus 3 by 2. Here y-intercept is negative. That means here this line is below the x-axis at a distance of 3 by 2 units. Understand? Below the x-axis at a distance of 3 by units. So third one is right. Okay. See this problem. A square of side small a lies above the x-axis and has one vertex at the origin. That side passing through origin makes an angle alpha with positive direction of x-axis. Here we have to find out the diagonal equation not passing through origin. That means we have to find out the equation of this diagonal. So square of side A above the x-axis, side length A passing through origin. The side passing through origin makes alpha. Okay. Suppose this is a square passing through origin. This is the line passing through origin making an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. So, and the side length is equal to A. This is the given data. We have to find out the equation of the diagonal not passing through origin. Let us consider the A, B, C, the names. We have to find out the equation of CA. Try to find out the coordinates of the A and C. How can we find the coordinates of A? It is easy. You know the length of this spot. Just draw the perpendicular. So this length is nothing but x coordinate. This is nothing but y coordinate. So now from this triangle, let us take this is equal to some L. Cos alpha equal OL by A. Now the coordinates of A is equal to cos alpha equal to OL by OA. That means OL is equal to A cos alpha. Cos alpha equal to OL by A. OL is equal to A cos alpha. Then meet x coordinate is A cos alpha and y coordinate means opposite side, this height. Sin alpha equal to AL by A. AL equal to A sin alpha. Okay. So now the coordinates of A cos alpha comma a sin alpha. So this is a square, this is equal to 90 degrees, this is alpha, this is 90 minus alpha. Just extend this is a negative x-axis, x dash x. So just draw the perpendicular again here also. Let us take this is equal to m. So this is a, this length is negative, you remember it, here this part is negative. We have to find out the coordinates of this point. Magnitude point of it is length positive, but here in case of the second coordinate value, the coordinates of c, in coordinates of e we have to write negative value for the x coordinate. So the magnitude point of this angle is 90 minus alpha. Cos 90 minus alpha equal to OM by A. See, from triangle OCM, cos of 90 minus alpha is equal to OM by A. This implies OM is equal to the magnitude point of view A sin alpha, if coordinate point of view equal to A sin alpha. Now it is in the second coordinate on negative x-axis, so you should write the x coordinates of CB minus A sin alpha. Similarly, find out sin also. Sin 90 minus alpha is equal to CM by A. This implies CM is equal to A cos alpha. Now from these two, consider the negative x-axis, the coordinates of B nothing but minus A sin alpha comma A cos alpha. Otherwise, you can take this angle. This angle is 90 plus alpha. Cos of 90 plus alpha minus sin alpha. Sin of 90 plus alpha A cos alpha. This is the how to find the coordinates of C. This is the coordinates of C. These are the coordinates of C. These are the coordinates of A. We have to find out the equation of diagonal AC or CA. Equation of the diagonal CA. This is the line passing through 2 points. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1, A cos alpha minus A sin alpha by A cos alpha minus A sin alpha by minus A sin alpha minus A cos alpha into x minus A cos alpha. Okay, so here you can write y minus A sin alpha is equal to, now take minus A here, minus A, then we can write sin alpha minus cos alpha by, again take minus A, sin alpha plus cos alpha. Okay, x minus A cos alpha. Here minus A get cancelled. Just to simplify it, we will get the equation of the CA. So just cross multiply it. Then we will get sin alpha plus cos alpha into y, sin alpha plus cos alpha into y minus A sin alpha into sin alpha plus cos alpha is equal to x into this part, sin alpha minus cos alpha into x, minus into minus plus A into, x into this one minus A into cos alpha into this one, minus A cos alpha into sin alpha minus cos alpha. Okay, so see this, here x into something, here y into something is there, therefore here we can write sin alpha minus cos alpha into x. So bring this term from left to right. You can write minus of sin alpha plus cos alpha into y. So now what about the constant terms? Just keep it in left side and bring this from right to left. Then we get plus a cos alpha sin alpha, a cos alpha sin alpha minus a cos square alpha. Okay, here plus a cos square alpha is there. If you bring from this right side to left side, we will get a minus a cos square alpha. Here we get minus a sin square alpha. Next minus a sin alpha cos alpha. These two terms get cancelled. If you take minus a common here, we will get 1. So this is same. So just simplify the right side. Take minus a common. Then we get cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. This is equal to 1. The right side part equal to a minus a. Now this equation is, this is equal to minus a. This is the required equation of AC. Right? See this problem. If the equation of the locus of a point equidistant from a1, b1 and a2, b2 is this one, find C. So this is the locus of the point which is equidistant from the given 2 points. What are the given points? Given points are, let us take the first point be A, a1, b1 and second point be B, a2, b2. We have given that the locus of the point which is equidistant from these two. That means if suppose these are the positions of the 2 points A and B. So locus of the point which is equidistant from A and B is like this. Understand? So we have given this equation. We want to find C. That means this midpoint of AB should be lies in the line. What is the given equation? The given equation is, what is the equation? A1 minus A2 into x plus B1 minus B2 into y plus C equal to 0. We have to find out C value. So clearly the midpoint of AB lies on this line. Just find out the midpoint of AB and substitute in the equation. You will get the value C. So clearly midpoint of AB lies on 1. So find out midpoint of AB. So midpoint of D is equal to A1 plus A2 by 2, B1 plus B2 by 2. Substitute this point in this equation 1. So substitute D in equation 1. Substitute D in equation 1. Then A1 minus A2 into, what is the x value? A1 plus A2 by 2 plus B1 minus B2 into B1 plus B2 by 2 plus C equal to 0. So observe that A minus B into A plus B square plus minus B square. A1 square minus A2 square by 2 plus B1 square minus B2 square by 2 plus C equal to 0. Now the LCM is 2. So therefore we can write C is equal to, just bring these all terms to right side, then we will get minus of something. Here the LCM is 2. A1 square minus A2 square B1 square minus B2 square. Just multiply by minus, then we will get positive for these two. Therefore, A2 square plus B2 square minus A1 square plus B1 square by 2. This is the value of C. Guys, thank you. So this is what about the straight lines part in previous JEE mains. Understand? So you should concentrate on the straight line. It is a very, very important topic, and at the same time we are getting easy questions from this chapter. Okay? Right, thank you.